I'm joined by Maddy Playle here down at the track. We've just seen a couple of the Japanese horses work around first of all. Of course, Maddy, great to have you here as always. And not so much interest from the UK, mainly Europe, I suppose, this year, but plenty of Japanese runners, and they're pretty striking always, aren't they?
Yeah, always good to see them at track work. They're always very aggressively trained compared to, say, the Europeans. I was gutted because William Haggis informed me last week that his Lake Forest was sadly lame and he wouldn't be coming. He was one of the horses who I was most looking forward to seeing in the Champions Mile. But nevertheless, we've got some great big hitters in Goliath, particularly. I'm now in charge of him this week for the track notes team. So looking forward to seeing how he's getting on. And he's been courting lots of attention in the mornings with his string halt.
He has indeed, actually. Yeah, that's certainly one aspect to him that obviously is a little bit rare compared to some of the others. We've just seen the grey horse there from Japan, Gaia Force, out on the track. And who's taken your eye, say, of these Japanese horses? Obviously, we've got some of the usual suspects coming back, the likes of Prognosis, etc. But got some new names too.
Yeah, I'm not quite up to speed with all of the Japanese yet, but Liberty Island is just a darling, isn't she? Just a total professional. She's been here before now. She's very experienced at Shartin. Not so good last time in the Dubai Turf, but there's reason to think that she can leave that effort behind. I think this year's QE2 Cup's probably slightly easier than some of the races she's contested recently. So I think she can do better. The one horse who's really caught my eye on track work, though, is the New Zealand horse, El Vencedor. He is huge. He's a very imposing specimen physically. He doesn't even look like a thoroughbred. Of course, he won the 3 Group 1s in his home nation and now coming here for a totally different test. And most interestingly, Zach Purton's on.
He is indeed, yeah. He wouldn't look out of place jumping around Sandown or somewhere, would he, El Vencedor? But yeah, he is intriguing, of course. Very interesting. I mean, he's just taken all before him in New Zealand, hasn't he?
Yeah, I watched his replays back the other day. He likes to roll forward, be prominent, and has a bit of a turn of foot, but he's just a real powerhouse. Seems very tough in the closing stages. I do think Sunday's big race will represent a totally different challenge for him. Remains to be seen whether he's quite good enough to match up against some of the best from all over the world, but I think he could definitely run an interesting race.
You mentioned the race perhaps not being as strong. I guess we're putting that down in no small part to the fact there's no Romantic Warrior.
And Dubai Honour, of course, who was slated to come over here after winning the Tancred, but now no longer here. But nevertheless, there's still some really compelling elements to it. Goliath is a world-class travelling animal. His 6th in the Japan Cup was a pretty creditable effort considering he broke so slowly, and Christophe Soumillon really didn't think that he could produce his best that day. He thought he lost the race beforehand, got worked up, and then just conditions didn't suit him with the very slow pace. He needs a nice quick pace to be seen at his best. So that'll be interesting. Obviously seeing Liberty Island back up in trip. She's top class, and a whole host of other locals as well.
Leads me on quite nicely, actually, in regards to the locals. Of course, there is one name, triple-barreled name that sits probably head and shoulders above most of them. I bet you're excited to see Kaiying rising.
Definitely. When I was here in December, he wasn't quite as impressive as he has been in some of his other starts in the Hong Kong Sprint, but blew them away last time, didn't he? And yeah, best sprinter in the world. What's not to like? I think he's all set, hopefully, for another career best performance on Sunday.
Yeah, absolutely. Going for the bonus, of course, in the Speed Series, and obviously it'll be 12 in a row if he does win. Voyage Bubble, of course, is another. Obviously, he's really stepped up now, hasn't he, this horse?
He has. He's become the new sort of Golden 60. We wondered whether it would be him or Galaxy Patch who was going to fill the void, and it's turned out to be him. Alex Evans, the brilliant photographer here, took a great photo of him yesterday, and I thought he looked as well as I've seen. Partly that's down to Alex's brilliant work, but yeah, he's such a strong horse, and he's just ultra reliable, ultra consistent. It's really hard to knock him.
Yeah, for sure it is indeed, and he's certainly replacing Golden 60 in no uncertain terms with every run.
Mr. Brightside as well. Yeah, 9-time Group 1 winner. Has played a part in some of the great races of the last couple of years, of course, including Matt Cox plate with Romantic Warrior. Can't wait to see him.
Go on then, we've got no runner from GB. Who are you pinning your colours to? Who are you most looking forward to?
I'm going to say Kaiying Rising, just because I want him to do what he does best and absolutely blow them away.
Well, we're not too far away from the bronze of Silent Witness, of course. He might well emulate him at some stage and win as many races as he did. Maddy, great to chat to you always. Enjoy the rest of your week, and look forward to Sunday.
Thanks, Nick. You too.